Hi everyone, I'm Issa. I'm a sophomore in the VIPER program studying chemistry and material science.
Hi there, my name's Andreas Ghosh. I'm a junior in the VIPER program studying physics and chemical engineering.
Hi, I'm Connor. I'm a junior studying math and computer science in the VIPER program here at the University of Pennsylvania.
It is a really cool experience, I must say, because every day I get to know new people studying different things and are interested in different things. I get to talk to them about their interest in energy, and I also get to meet people in both the college and engineering. That for me has been really nice and really cool.
I think the VIPER program is a fantastic academic experience for me because it's so interdisciplinary. On one hand, I have my physics classes, which are more theoretical in nature, where we look at things from like first principles. And then on the other hand, in my chemical engineering classes, we look at industrial application. So I like to think of VIPER as the best of both worlds in terms of pure science and engineering.
Being the VIPER program, I think obviously there's the academic part of it, right? It's an academic dual degree program. You pursue a degree in the college, you pursue a degree in engineering. And there's a lot of technical growth that goes along with that. Even more so than that technical growth, being in the VIPER program gives me access to a community of people who are just passionate about energy, passionate about science and technology, and bringing this sort of energy development and growth to reality. Coming into Penn, I knew that I wanted to work on energy. I knew that this is something I wanted. And being able to have not just the academic resources for that, but also this community of people supporting me and having the same sort of drive and goal is really, I think, the premier aspect of VIPER as an energy program.
I learned a lot throughout. I'm only a sophomore, but I feel like I have learned a lot in both the science discipline and the engineering discipline. And they both helped me do my research really well as well. I'm researching the formation of polymer brush on gold surfaces and how their behavior changes in different pH. So I feel like my chemistry degree definitely helps me a lot with the synthesis and the characterization of the polymer brush. And my material science side helped me studying how the different behavior and different characteristics the polymer brush shows under different circumstances.
With respect to VIPER specifically, which focuses on energy research, I think the two main issues of energy research are understanding the science behind new energy technologies and scaling up these energy technologies for industry and for societal use. So having the degree from the College of Arts and Sciences, where things are more theoretical, we can solve the first problem, and having the engineering degree, we can tackle the second problem.
I think the dual degree program really brings an extra perspective that will kind of set you apart from the rest of the crowd. When you have both this theoretical aspect of the college degree and the sort of applied aspect of this engineering degree, it really gives you more a breadth of perspective and depth of perspective when you're solving problems. I find that a lot of the times, let's say when I'm solving a problem in computer science, I'll notice a sort of pattern of problem solving that I've seen in my mathematics curriculum. So having this sort of kind of connected, kind of interrelated, but not entirely the same, it's really great in terms of designing novel solutions, creative sort of approaches to the really challenging problems that we're facing today.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, of course.
I am the lab manager in a club called Math Science Makerspace. We bond people in the material science and engineering major together by hosting different workshops for materials. In the fall, we actually hosted 3 workshops: the composite, the candle making, and the glass making. And I feel like that was really cool because I really like doing experiments and help people doing experiments and let them learn what is it like to be a material science major. So that for me has been really cool. I am also a peer advisor in the VIPER program, and I got to know a lot of people, especially a lot of new students in the VIPER program. And I really like that as well because I like helping people adjusting to the college, and I like to talk to them about how they how they want to plan their 4 years or how their day is going, or even just grab a boba after school together.
In high school, I really enjoyed singing. I was part of a choir in high school, and I'm still doing that at Penn. I'm part of the Penn Chorale. And I also really liked teaching in high school. I tutored family, friends, and such. So now I work for the Weingarten Learning Center at Penn.
I am the student board president for VIPER. And what that sort of entails is, setting up all these sort of social events and academic events to better the community. On a day-to-day basis, because we have so many different diverse courses and interests and whatnot, you probably won't have like the same classes as like many of the VIPER students. And so I think it's like a great opportunity to, have like these sort of program sponsored events to like, eat food, right? Play board games, just like hang out, relax a little bit with your, VIPER friends. We also have academic events. We have a Energy Week event with the VIPER Alumni Board. We're bringing a bunch of alumni back to campus. There are also going to be senior presentations where our current seniors are presenting about their time in VIPER. And we're just doing a lot to, facilitate this event and have everyone, network and just meet each other and have fun together, gain some perspective and mentorship. Yeah. It is a decent amount of work to pursue 2 degrees at the same time, but it's nowhere near unmanageable. I have tons of friends in VIPER, right? We always do stuff together, right? Go on trips together. We just like hang out regularly, cook dinner together. And a lot of people do a lot of different cool stuff. For example, one of my sort of advisees in the VIPER program, she's a D1 athlete actually. And so that's obviously a huge commitment outside of VIPER as well. I have people who are like, in figure skating, people who do like dance troops. So there's definitely like more than enough time. I love my advisees, it's great. I think being able to speak to younger students, being able to, give them advice, I feel like is one of the most rewarding things that I've personally done at Penn. Seeing this like bright future for VIPER as a program, for energy as like a field, I think it's just great. And I guess this is more personally to me, but I just really enjoy like the process of like teaching and helping people and just seeing like people grow. And I think it's just a really great experience.
At first, I thought that we are all going to be majoring in different things and we never see each other a lot, but honestly, I've made some of my best friends through the VIPER program. We all go together after class to like meet in this spot in engineering and do homework together and talk about how our classes are going and what's going on in our research. And like we can also use our knowledge in different majors to help each other with our research as well.
The VIPER community it's pretty small. I think there's maximum of 25 students per year. As a result, it's a very tight-knit, collaborative, supportive community. Some of my closest friends at Penn are within VIPER, and we have that shared experience of being in an extremely rigorous dual degree program, but we're all there to support each other, and I've had some great times with my VIPER peers.
Overall, I'd say it's very, very supportive. I think a lot of people coming into Penn, they're very scared. It's like, I'm leaving all my friends, right? How am I gonna find new friends? What's it gonna be like in college? I think having the sort of backing of the VIPER community, I know that when I first entered Penn, I had those same feelings. But as soon as I came in, right, the VIPER program was there. I was meeting all these new people who are like passionate about the same things that I was, while also being like super unique and diverse. And it's just meeting this great, right, super diverse community with all sorts of interests, but all under like this umbrella of like energy. Was really great, and it really introduced me to some of my best friends now at Penn.
I feel like I made a lot of friends through the VIPER program, and everyone is really close together, and everyone's really open to helping each other with each other's problems. And other than that, like we're not just like focusing on study, like just focusing on school. We also have overlaps in like clubs or like different hobbies, or even just like on weekends go out to restaurants together.
Going in, I thought that it was going to be uber competitive because Penn has this reputation of being somewhat cutthroat, and I was completely proven wrong. As I said before, it's an extremely collaborative community. Everyone's very nice to each other. One of my VIPER peers said this a while ago, but he said because energy is really a global societal thing, the energy research problem, that collaboration is really encouraged. So that's part of the reason why VIPER students are so caring towards each other.
I have learned that I am not a person to give up. So each day I find myself liking my majors like chemistry and material science more and more because I learned just so many cool things in my classes. And also like I really like research, and I also want to go to grad school after this. VIPER has prepared me a lot in in terms of like preparing for grad school, because we get 2 years of research experience, and I really like doing my research. Like I spend a lot of my free time in the lab. That gave me a taste of like what grad school is like, and I realized I really like hands-on experiments.
The first thing was that I can do this. I think going into it, people were saying, "Oh, are you sure you want a dual degree? It's very difficult." And I was like, might as well just try it, see how it goes. And I realized that if I manage my time and I plan things out, it's perfectly doable. And the same goes for anyone who's interested in dual degree. Penn chooses people who are best fit for dual degree, and the people who are in the dual degree programs do very, very well.
The VIPER program is definitely tough, academically. And what I've learned about myself from that is actually I think I gained more confidence in myself. When you're a high schooler, I guess, it's tough to have like perspective about what the whole world is like, everything like that. But entering this VIPER program, doing research, meeting all these different people from all across the globe, I realized energy is something that's really attainable, right? It's something that I can really make a difference in, something that I can really, do great work in. And so I think the VIPER program really, with the supportive community, with all the different sort of resources and aspects of the curriculum, really gave me like the confidence to be like, hey, I can be an energy leader in this field.
Yeah, definitely come to VIPER. I really recommend it. It is a really cool program. You get to do a lot of research, and you get to meet a lot of cool people that maybe have the same interests as you.
You can do it. If you've been admitted into VIPER, that means that the people in charge and the people at Penn think that you have what it takes. And as someone who is somewhat unsure about whether I would be able to do it, don't worry. As long as you really like energy research, and as long as you're curious and motivated and driven, you will go very far in this program, and you have a wonderful community of peers to help you through this journey.
Just really follow your heart, right? I'm here because of my passion for energy. Once you come here, being surrounded by all these people, who are passionate, it will push you forward, right? It will make you definitely grow as a person. I've talked a lot about this community, but really, I'm not just saying that. It's true, right? I've gained so much from the people around me, all sorts of different things, not just friendships, but also just drive. That the VIPER community is, as far as I know, the greatest academic community in the world.